children of the open and we hate the haunts of men, but we had to come to town to get some mail. Now we're riding home at daybreak 'cause the air is cooler than all except one of us who stopped behind in jail. Jack's nose won't bear parading, Chuck's all by and darkly fading, all our toilet shows that's just disarray. Oh, we found that city life is a constant round of strife, and we ain't the breed for shying from a fray. Chant you o'er of partners dear, while these turn pale with fear, and the chaparral is trembling all around. We're the fiercest wolves are prowling, and it's just our night for howling when we're riding up that rocky trail from town. Over up my bull coyotes, leather fists and leather throats, oh, we wear the brand of Israel like a crown. We're the fiercest wolves are prowling, and it's just our night for howling when we're riding up that rocky trail from town.
Well, look who's back in town.
It's Clint Mason, all right.
That was funny, wasn't it? Oh, boy, there's a fire!
Get away from here, you lame rat.
If you ever touch Timmy again, I'll tear you apart.
What are you horning in here for, jailbird?
Clint Mason!
I'll get you for this, Clint Mason.
What's going on here?
Hello, Lon.
Just got in town and starting a rumpus already, eh? Let me tell you something, Mason. I'm the law around here now, so watch your step.
Right.
Gee, and I'm glad to see ya. Have you come back to stay?
Surest thing you know, partner. And I'm plumb glad to see you, too.
Oh, that new Jasper is some he-man.
What do you mean, you? That's Clint Mason. He's been doing a stretch for highway robbery. Some people think he was railroaded. I'll bet things will start popping around here pretty soon.
Well, he'd better not play too rough with Yak. Without any guns.
Timmy, what's the matter with your leg?
Asked my father to open me one time when he is drunk. Hit Mom, too, but she's plumb tough.
Aunt McLeod, eh?
Yeah, he's mayor now, and he runs the Blue Sky Salon, too. Timmy! 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 That's Mom looking for me. She sent me to get tall.
Timmy! I thought I told you to go after your father.
Boy, ain't she a honey?
She's sure a stem winder. Old Frank will fight any man in this town. But he's sure scared to tackle her.
When did you get out?
A couple of days ago. I just came back to Bonanza City to answer questions. And maybe ask a few.
You did you? Well, if ever I catch you talking to my Timmy again, you thieving, stage-robbing jailbird, you.
Ain't so, Mom. Clint never robbed no stage. Clint's my pal.
And let me catch you talking to him again, and I'll break every bone in your body. Come on here.
Oh, gee, Mom. This brace hurts.
Bring it over to Sandy's blacksmith shop tomorrow, Timmy, and I'll fix it for you.
Okay, Clint.
Say, the sheriff would like to see you, Mason, right away.
Okay. I want to see Jake anyway.
I know, Tom, things are pretty bad around here. But until we get a line on those hold-up men, there's nothing we can do.
In the meantime, every one of us mine owners are going broke. You know who's behind all this.
I got a pretty good hunch, all right. But I couldn't prove it to a jury.
Well, let me and the vigilantes clean up the town.
No. We don't do things that way nowadays. The vigilantes are out.
Why, hello, Clint.
Hello, Tom.
Remember, Tom, no rough stuff. Hello, Clint.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Sit down. I want to talk with you. Parole board instructions. You've been paroled into my custody and must report to me twice a month. And you're not to be permitted to carry a gun.
Not carry a gun in Bonanza? Why, what if some hombre starts pumping lead at me?
Oh, we've a first-class burial ground here. And besides, you're supposed to behave yourself. And I understand you've been in a ruckus already.
Yeah. Say, Sheriff, how come Lonnie Kelly claims to be the law around here now?
In a way, he is. Mayor McLeod appointed him marshal. But I'm still sheriff. And I'm aiming to maintain law and order. And you're not to carry a gun. By the way, Clint, what's your plan?
I reckon I'll prove I never robbed that stage.
Every ex-convict has the same story. But somehow or other, I sort of trust you.
Nancy! Oh, Nancy!
How are you?
Fine.
Careful, Clint. He's Mayor of Bonanza. And you can't be right sure but what a banker's daughter would prefer him to a parole convict. She's a right pretty girl, Clint. And worth fighting for. But just take your time. I'll see you later.
Sorry you have to be leaving so soon.
Howdy, Miss Nancy. Howdy, Mayor.
Sheriff, can't you see I'm busy talking to a lady? And I don't want to be disturbed.
Sorry to bother you, Ann.
What do you want?
I just wanted to tell you that young Mason's been paroled to me. And I'd be plumb disturbed if anything should happen to him.
Sheriff, in 3 weeks, we'll have an election. Maybe then you won't have to worry about nothing.
Maybe. But until then, I aim to uphold the law.
Gosh, Rebel, old boy, I'm glad to see you. My, you're looking good. Have you missed me, old boy? Clint Mason. Oh, I'm sure glad to see you, son. I wasn't right sure you would be, Sandy, but I knew old Rebel would. Not sure of me? That's raised you from a kid. You know I never beat that truck about you holding up no stagecoach. Thanks, old-timer. You didn't bust out of that black hole, did you, son? No. Parole. Back from hell, Sandy. Can I have my old job back? I've been holding it for you for 3 years. Boy, you start hammering the horseshoes in the morning. Thanks, come on, Sandy. I want to show you a place in here where you're hungry.
Boys, listen to the tale. Tell you on the corner on the old kid. Trail come a $10 horse and a $40 saddle. Started out pointing longhorn cattle. Come a started up the trail October 23rd. You started up the trail when the two you heard. Come a we hit all well, we hit a road fly. Hit dark cattle on the road fly. Come
Hooray for Ed McLeod, the best mayor Bonanza ever had. Set him up, Pete, for everybody on the house. Hold on. You three fellas come here.
I want to talk to you boys about this Mason hombre. Sheriff Klein seems to be plumb worried about his health. Now, I got an idea he may be riding out to see Nancy Camel tonight. And if anything should happen to him, it won't displease me none.
Wait a minute. If we bushwhack him, Sheriff Klein is going to suspect me sure, on account of that run-in we had today.
Well, maybe you're right. You better stay here and establish an alibi. You two boys take a ride out Colonel Camel's way. You'll find the scenery plumb fine.
All right, Ants.
I'll be riding out that way myself tonight. You know, I got a heavy date with Miss Nancy.
Better change your mind and rest tonight. These moonlight nights are plumb unhealthy. Shucks, Sandy. I'm just aching to give old Rebel a run. How about it, Rebel? Seen anything of Nancy Camel lately? Yes, see her quite often. She's a nice girl, too. And she's still fond of you, Clint.
I hope so. Anyway, I'm going to find out. On your way out, don't monkey around the Apache mine. Ames has guards posted there with orders to shoot all trespassers.
All the same, I aim to investigate it. I don't believe all the tales he told me about the gold he's taking out of that worthless hole. It's never produced any pay dirt since old Pop Kennedy started it.
Here, better take this. You may need it tonight.
No, old-timer. The sheriff said no guns, and I'm sticking to the rules. So long.
Thanks. Naturally, I feel highly honored. Our mayor should ask for the hand of my daughter in marriage. But after all, that's a matter for her to decide.
Now, listen. Nancy's been fooling me for 3 years. Now she's got to marry me. And within 48 hours.
What do you mean?
I mean that if she doesn't marry me, that everyone in Arizona will know that you're a defaulter and a thief. And that your bank is busted. And that only my support has been holding it up.
Well, you couldn't do that, McLeod. You know, if the mines start paying again, the bank will be all right.
No mine in Arizona but my Apache has been paid. And with this road agent Clint Mason roaming around, things will be worse than ever.
How do you do, Mr. McLeod?
Hello, Nancy.
Why, Father, what's wrong?
We've just been discussing you, honey. I've been arranging for our wedding.
Our wedding?
Yes.
Let's give those waddies a run. Hey, Rebel?
That white horse is sure a running fool. He sure is. What are we going to do now?
We'll ambush Mason over at the Campbell place, then knock him over when he leaves.
Okay, but don't hit that horse. The boss wants him.
Well, Nancy, honey, I expect to do big things. I may be governor. I want you with me.
But you don't want me when I don't love you, do you?
What do I know or care about love? It's you I want. That's all that matters.
Look here, Ance. I won't stand for it. I refuse to sell my daughter.
Very well, then. As the principal stockholder, I consider it my duty to close your bank and send you to the penitentiary for embezzlement.
Oh, no, not that, Ann. I'll do anything.
Looks like company, Rebel. Guess we'll have to take a look.
I'll marry you.
All right, then. That makes everything right and proper. You'll be married day after tomorrow.
Howdy, folks.
Clint.
It's like I'm just in time to offer my congratulations.
What are you doing here, you jailbird?
I came to visit Nancy, but now I'm looking for an escaped convict, a killer under sentence to hang. A fellow by the name of Trig Kelso.
Well, you won't find him in my house, Mason. And I'll ask you to continue your search elsewhere.
Well, I'm not so sure. I spent 3 years in that hellhole in Yuma, serving a sentence for a crime I didn't commit. Sweating and panting like a mangy dog with a heat 130 and every breath of fresh air shut out by walls 6 feet thick. But I got one bit of information. Maybe it was worth it all.
Say, if you'd only throw in with me, we can bust out of here.
Be on the run all our lives? I gotta stick it out.
You don't have to be on a run. Listen. Con slipped me a word today that Trig Kelso, who busted out of that death cell 4 years ago, is a big shot up Bonanza City way. And he'll take care of any good gunman that comes.
What do they call him up there?
Oh, I don't know, but we couldn't miss. He's a big shot up there in that whole country.
I'd hate to get your husband hanged, Nancy, but Trig Kelso's description sure fits Aunt McLeod. Don't worry, Nancy. Trig Kelso never shot anyone, except in the back.
Maybe not. But Aunt McLeod will.
I told you I'd marry you. If you shoot him, I won't. Now or ever.
And if I don't, will you swear that you'll marry me, no matter what happens?
Yes, I swear it.
You love Aunt McLeod, Nancy.
Yes, Clint. I love him.
Well, if that's the case, I reckon I might as well be leaving. What's the matter, old boy? Tired of bushwhackers, eh? Thanks, old boy. We'll go this way.
That horse of yours spoils it all.
Hi, stranger. That's some horse you got there.
Yeah.
Who would like to have that saddled?
I should have told you to look out for him.
Hey, put him here, got me there.
Come on in, fellas. Have a drink on me.
Clint Mason. Get a lot of trouble popping around this town now.
Come on, folks, the kids are buying the drink. Step up, boys. Buying the drink.
Long, partner?
Yeah, a couple of years.
You happen to know a gent by the name of Trig Kelso? I'd sort of like to join up with him.
Yeah, I know Trig. Bad medicine around here to call him anything but...
That's what I'm going to do to you, Mason. Get the coroner, Bill. I'll have a corpse ready for you by the time you get back. Come on, you. Let's give the boys a show. Boys, this ex-con Clint Mason from the Black Hole sneaked out to Colonel Campbell's tonight and insulted Miss Nancy, the gal your mayor's going to marry. Well, I can see where I stand.
Yeah, but you don't know where you're going to fall.
We ought to pump him full of lead, but I'm going to give him a fighting chance. I'm going to break him with my bare hands and ship his carcass out of here before he smells up the city.
Get up. Hands up, Mason.
Don't put that in your war bag, Lon, or I'll blow your spine through you.
Don't let him get away, Lon.
Come on, let's take him out. That's your pay. Law and order here. Come on, let's take...
Wait a minute, Judge. We're going to have law and order, Bonanza.
Law and order, nothing. He came near killing our mayor. Come on, Lon, turn him over to us.
Yeah.
Come on, let's take him outside. Let us have him. Come on. Come on, take him on out.
Yeah. You heard that.
I'm willing to go to jail till this thing's settled, but there ain't going to be no lynching.
That's right, boys. We better wait until Lance is able to give orders. Meanwhile, I'll turn him over to Sheriff Fine. Come on.
Wait a minute. Down the street, Kelly. This jail ain't no safe place for you, Clint. Beat it!
You want me, boss? Yeah. Did you string Mason up? Well, no, not exactly. But the sheriff's got him locked in the jug.
Oh, that hombre just about busted my innards. When's Doc Peters gonna get here?
He's on his way up here now.
Hey, get Mason out of jail and string him up. Right here in the main street where I can see it.
All right, boss. Hello, Ann. About time you was getting here. Well, let me take a look at you.
I reckon I'll be able to get hitched in 48 hours, Doc?
Faith will be all right, if the bride can stand it. It depends on how your innards shapes up. You seem to be kind of bruised and sore.
Oh!
But I think we can fix you up all right.
They got him, Doc. They got him. The yellow put the banging. Come on, pull it tighter. Get that box out from under him. A fight with those lead wouldn't be a bad idea. I reckon that'll show 'em who's Bonanza City.
Why, you're hurt. Sit down here.
Oh, I'm all right now. Aunt's jumping in the Blue Sky Saloon, and we fought it out. You ain't gonna marry him in 48 hours or ever.
I've got to marry him, Clint.
You can't. He's a condemned murderer and a road agent. His money ain't coming from that Apache mine. His gang is robbing stagecoaches. He pretends to dig that stolen gold out of that mine and sells it like it was honestly his.
Maybe that's the reason mining stocks are no good round here, and Dad's in trouble.
Why were you marrying him, Nancy?
Because he threatened to break Dad's bank and shoot you, Clint.
That makes me feel a heap better, Nancy. I'll be going now. I've got a big job ahead of me. I'm going over to the Apache mine and do some more investigating.
Be careful, Clint.
Don't worry, Nancy. Everything will be all right. on, Gillis. Get up.
That Trig Kelso hombre last night hurt my neck. Got to get to here, Doc.
Your neck's probably broke. Come on, see if you can make it.
Can't make it, partner. Got to see a doc. So I get even with that Trig Kelso.
Just as I thought. This mine hasn't been worked in years.
Your infernal bungling has just about ruined it. How you could lynch the wrong man is beyond me.
Well, Nance, that bum was dressed just like Mason. The boys beat him up so bad, we couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah? And to top it off with, you had to shoot up old Jake. If the governor takes a hand in this, we're done for. The editor of the Bonanza Nugget is demanding my resignation. That old man Camel's all head up over these killings.
Oh, you're big enough to hold a lid on, Nance?
Yeah, maybe. We gotta round up that Mason hombre. He knows too much.
Well, there's one thing he don't know. And that is that me and you done that stagecoach job he got railroaded for.
Shut up!
Hey, you play pretty rough sometimes, Ants.
If you don't hold your tongue, you lout, I'll break your neck.
What's that? Why, that's Clint Mason. Come on. Parole!
What are you doing here, Timmy? Do you know who killed Sandy?
Aunt McLeod done it this morning. When I saw him coming, I hid behind a barrel. He asked Sandy where you was.
Well?
Sandy called him a big gorilla. When I peeped out, Sandy wasn't laying there and Aunt was galloping away.
Timmy, you run on home. And don't breathe a word about this to anybody.
Okay, Clint.
Go on here, Rebel. Howdy.
Howdy.
Send that pronto.
Why, I can't send that. Aunt McLeod got me my job.
Send it now. And remember, I know the Morse code.
Get out. He forced me to send it, Aunt.
Boy, you're dumb. We gotta work fast now, boys. Come on. money enough to make our getaway. Pete, you collect all the dust. Lon, you round up all the men tonight, every one of them. We'll make our getaway in the morning before the Rangers get here. Come on, hurry up.
You all know why we're here tonight. Because we're miners and not gunfighters. But the time has come when we've got to fight or leave the country. We can't keep our dust and we can't ship it on account of a gang of organized road agents. We're all going broke. We don't know who's behind this, but if we clean all the hoodlums and the gunmen out of Bonanza City, it sure ought to help. Just a minute, man. Clint Mason is working with me. He might have something to tell us.
I sure have, Tom. I know who's behind all the trouble in Bonanza. Aunt McLeod's bunch. They just killed Sandy this morning.
Stop. Take him up. Hospital will be glad to see you, Kelly. Mosey along.
What's that there? Looks like somebody else here.
Sheriff?
Hey, the somebody coming in here now.
Here he comes now.
Looks like
What's all this mean?
Where'd you find him, Joe?
He was drawing a bead down on somebody in this meeting. I got him just in time.
Reckon you was pulling down on me, wasn't you? Because I heard too much today.
Put that rope on him, Tommy.
Let me go. I'll tell everything. I'll tell you how you can surprise Ants and his gang.
Spit it out, Kelly. But we ain't making no promises.
Ants is afraid the law's coming from Yuma. He's planning on robbing the Bonanza Bank early tomorrow morning. If you don't believe me, ask Clint.
That's right. Why didn't he do it tonight?
Because there were too many miners in town. Besides, old man Campbell's got the combination.
Kelly, you done us a big favor. Which would you rather do? Start walking down the road towards the border? Or would you rather have us turn you over to the law?
I reckon I'll take my chances with the law.
Let's string him up, boys. Pronto.
Hold on, gents.
We're going to hang him, Clint.
Hanging's too good for him. Let him rot in a black hole in Yuma. Let him sweat his hide off in that living hell the way I did for 3 years. You won't get any satisfaction out of hanging a yellow dog. Holy Mecca. Here comes Campbell. Why, he's brought Nancy with him.
Hope she don't get hurt.
I hope not. Cloud ought to be along any time now.
Let him come. We're ready for him.
I wonder what's keeping Lon. Come on, let's get out of here. All right, fellas, let's get started. And remember, I'll take the bank. The rest of you handle the street. You'll be in Mexico before them Rangers get started. Come on.
Here they come now. Get ready.
You might hit Nancy.
Nancy.
Don't move, Clint.
Reckon I can check in kind of peaceful now.
You're going to be with us for quite a long time, dear.
Hello, Warden. After me for breaking my parole.
No, I just came to bring you a full pardon and a check. Arizona's reward for having saved at the expense of hanging Trid Kelso.